have here is a 2018 Gibson Custom Shop Hummingbird Pro 12 string. It is beautiful, and it comes with an LR Bags preamp system with volume and tone. And what I really dig about this is you can see it's camouflaged. It's black, so it doesn't show up. Like on my J45 here, you can see the white in the dark background and it stands out. I mean, you can see it. I live with it, but you know, this is really cool that they made that black. I like that. This one has the brass bridge pin. Somebody's upgraded that, and I'm a fan of doing that. I did that to my J45 as well. So it's not completely stock, but I'm sure that whoever owns this guitar, which I'm borrowing from a good friend, whoever owns this, like I don't know who it is, because Crazy Old Man Hunt is here again, folks. Anyway, so they replaced the bridge pins with the brass bridge pins, which I'm a fan of. I believe they have the original strings on here, or super heavy strings, because it's difficult. I usually put, like on my 12 string, it's Takamine, I think I've got 10s on there, the super light. Of course, it's old and it was starting to fold up on me. This thing is like solid as a rock, you know, like those old Chevy truck commercials. Like a rock. Anyway, so these are great strummers, but you could do so much more with them. Even though the action's just a smidge high, if I really pay attention to what I'm doing and I don't try not to be try to be precise with it, I can do some stuff with it. So this is what it sounds like. Just, I mean, it is plugged into my Boss Katana on the acoustic side, on the acoustic channel, which I really like, and I've dialed that in. Also the preamp, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But this is what it sounds like just in the room without anything, without being amplified. Just great for strumming. It is just great for strumming. It just sounds fantastic. It just sounds like a carnival. I just love it. You know, just that sound. I've always loved that about 12 strings. Anyway, so there's a volume and a tone in here. The it does a really good job of giving you a decent tone. There's like a middle notch where it's like right smack dab in the middle. You can get really bright or darken it up, or right in the middle where the notch is. And I just have it just a smidge on the dark side, because 12 strings have a brighter sound anyway, you know, with all the octave strings to them. You can see the low E has an octave, the A has an octave string. Here's the A. The D also has an octave string. And the G has the highest octave string. So it matches this. And then the B is duplicated, like a mandolin. Same thing with the high E. The same exact thing with the high E. So now I'm just going to play some stuff, give you an idea of what the thing sounds like plugged in to the Katana, and do some strumming and some maybe a little more difficult things, like some picking things. You can just kind of get an idea of what it sounds like, what it can do. It's super, and it's beautiful. The better they look, the better they sound, right? I don't know. got a Kaiser capo, standard size, typical size, I don't know, whatever. Put it on the 2nd fret. Well, I'll tell you, I've never had a lot of success finger picking on a 12 string, and I'll demonstrate, okay? See what I mean? It kind of misses something because you're picking up and you're not getting those high notes, the octave notes. So you kind of get some stuff there, but it's not quite right. It's probably just me. I'm sure there are better guitar players out there who will nail it on a 12 string. But for me, it's my limitations on a 12. But you could get this. As long as I'm picking down the whole time, I can kind of get that. But anyway. It's a great strummer, great to look at. It's great if you're recording and you want to fatten up the acoustic sound, have your regular acoustic, like the main thing, and then have this one panned off a little bit to the side or something like that. I just love it. If you can have 2 acoustics, like I'm lucky enough to have the J45 and my Takamine, which I got in Christmas of 1987. Man, that's a story. I'll come back to that sometime. But I played, that was my first acoustic. I had my dad's acoustic I could play on. So I was like, I want a 12 string because there was this cool song out in the fall of '87. Actually, it was in the fall of '86 and into '87. But there were enough other 12 string featured songs at the time. But this one in particular that goes kind of like this. So that song was pretty big at the time, and I really did like strumming my dad's acoustic and stuff, and I wanted a 12 string pretty bad. And I was very lucky. My folks got me the Takamine 12 string for my Christmas that year in '87, and I played the crap out of it, and just beat the tar out of my fingertips, as you will if you get one of these things. But it's like, oh, it hurts so bad, but it sounds so good. Oh, there I went and smiled again. I broke my rule. No smiling allowed. All right, so that's all I got for this. These are really cool guitars. Gibson got it right again, of course. Nice tuners. I mean, it's holding tune really well. I mean, I don't know how old these strings are. They don't look tremendously old. They don't sound tremendously old. Everything about it sounds great. Looks great. Feels great. Sounds great. Is great. Have a great day. Take care.